Welcome back, YouTube. It is a No Mail Monday here, so I thought I'd do a little special video like we've never done before. And this is my Kurt Angle PC. That's what it's gonna be. Hint, hint from the picture already, as you can see. So what I want to do is just kind of run down the cards, that we've gotten and all the different ones that we have, and something that I know that you guys have never seen before, and that is the Raw Deal collection too. So let's go ahead and pack up and jump right into it. So, basically, we bought a lot of cards, but I always still keep the singles. So we'll go ahead and jump right into the different singles that we have. And of course, we all know the BAM, the 2008 set. Kurt had 2 cards in that one, so that's the Muscles Inc. card. He also had the other base card, but I either have them in sets already or they have signed. Of course, we all know the Cross the Line card. And then Cross the Line had a couple different cards, actually. They had some of these video game cards in there, too. And then 2009 came along, like that one. The Do I Do. But he had several in this one, too. He was one of the few people, actually, that actually had silver cards in this one. A couple different. And then the oldie, right there. The Then and Now set. And then the New Era card, like I said, I might have skipped a couple, but I probably have them either signed or, in the sets if I only had 1 or 2 of them. But I ended up buying some of these New Era sets just to get the complete set, and then later on, went and got some boxes and kind of filled in. I don't have the original icons because I have got one signed and then got them in a set. And then I've also sent some of them off TTM, and they either haven't come back or, have gotten lost in the mail. But Icons was a good set for Kurt. I mean, there wasn't too many people that had cards in that set if you break it down by people. But Kurt had several really cool cards. So it was nice to see. This is one of my favorites, actually, from that set. Besides his original base card, I liked that one. And then just hands up in the air. This is very similar to his regular base card that he had from that set, actually. And the Extreme base card, I only had one, because I think we've only bought one box of Extreme. I need to work on that. That's one of the sets that we got that are, we need to get some more. But he had at least 3 that I know of from that one. Sorry for that glare. And then Signature Impact, of course. I've traded 1 or 2 of these sets away, so I don't have many out of, I think, 5 boxes that we got. So that's the one base card I still have left, besides the one in my set. And like I said, I'm not actually showing the ones from the set. And then, of course, the Reflections card, which is a freaking awesome set. Love it. One card I don't have in here is the Main Event Mafia card from 2009. I'm pretty much sticking with just the regular singles cards. And I'm flipping through some of these as I'm going through because I have several of them. And then here's the last single regular card I have right here, and that's the Kurt Angle, which is cool. I almost had half a mind to ask him, but how weird would it be to ask? If somebody asked me, hey, can you have your daughter sign this card, I think it would be kind of weird. So the next thing I want to show here is a little bit different. This is it's called Raw Deal, and it was actually a card game produced in like 2000, I think was the first year they did it. 2000 or 2001, I think it was 2000, and maybe even 99, but around 2000. They came out with this, and it was it was similar to Magic the Gathering in the way that it was played. And the way is that you bought packs of cards and you made your own deck up. But by this time, it was by wrestler. So you made a 60-card deck out of the cards that you chose, and you shuffled them up and you played. Now, it was kind of weird because the way it was played was the moves themselves did damage. And that damage flipped cards off the top of their deck, and as soon as they couldn't draw any more cards, then that's how they lost. So here was actually technically this isn't the very first one. This is the first one here. So if that's the back of what the card looks like there when they first came out, all the backs of course had to look the same, WWF there. This was the very first Kurt Angle card that was actually ever printed, and it was actually a promo for it. So it was kind of like one of those yeah, I guess a promotional card from Comic Images is when it came in. So that was the very first Kurt Angle card from the Raw Deal card game. So that's actually the one that I pretty much play with in my in the deck. I still have a deck even though the game didn't last very long. So when the Kurt Angle finally came out, that was the card right there that actually came with the deck that you bought. Now they already had the pre-built decks for most of the people, most of the bigger names anyways. So they kind of advanced, as they came out. So that was the one that came with the very first box. And then it just kind of progressed from there. Then they had different series like Survivor Series, and each card had their own little ability also. So this one says your Kurt Angle Arsenal and Backlash deck may contain both face and heel cards. So it might be gibberish, but basically what it's saying is Kurt can be either a good guy or a bad guy in the same deck. When normally you would have to choose if you want to be a good guy or bad guy. So Kurt Angle was cool because he had a different variety. So all these pretty much do the same thing. Superstar value up here. And the hand size is whoever had the higher superstar value got to go first, and then your hand size, of course, is how many cards you started out with at the beginning. So they started changing it up a little bit here because, after I don't know how many years this ran for, probably a good solid 5 years, I think. They started making them different. So this is your freaking hero here. So it still counts as Kurt Angle, but it also counts as your freaking hero. And it says when you successfully play a chain card, you may draw one card. You may pack any cards with the Kurt Angle logo, but you don't count as Kurt Angle. Your card title, It's True, is not a face card or a heel card. So now they're switching it up, it's still Kurt Angle, but it's not really. It's kind of hard to explain, but he doesn't have the same abilities that the regular Kurt Angle hard card. But you can see his superstar value is now 5 and 8. So that'd be a whole video of me kind of explaining that game. So within there's thousands of different cards that you could actually choose for your deck, but I have collected every Kurt Angle specific card that there is. So I do have some doubles in here, but here's kind of what the base cards look like. Some of the more sideways anyways. Collegiate Champions and Collegiate Champions. Like I said, I do have some doubles, but also when you're looking at these are actually from two different series. They look the exact same, but they reprinted them in different sets. So as this bottom one here is 2005, the top one is actually 2003. So they went back and kind of printed them again. First to tap out match, which this one actually took me a long time to find. I had to find the reprint. I actually don't have the original one of that one. Just hold on a second, mister, which is one of his little quotes. And they were really specific to the actual wrestler, which I thought was really always pretty cool how they did that. So pretty cool there. And of course he used to say that all the freaking time. Kurt Angle Invitational. Wrestling with a broken freaking neck. Yeah, he used to say that one all the time too, which is cool.
He sure brings it up a lot too.
Yes, he did. He used to bring it up a lot more when he was in WWE or WWF. A lot more. This is one of the newest sets actually that came out, the WWE Throwback Survivor Series 3. And actually, of course, when World Wildlife Federation sued WWF for the rights to WWF, they had to change the backing of the cards. So a lot of times nowadays you have to play in sleeves if you want to play with both sets. You have to play in a sleeve that actually covers up the back, or you'll have marked cards. So. Do you live by the 3 I's? Of course, everybody knows intensity, integrity, and intelligence. If you don't, where have you been? Like I said, got some doubles, but I try to get. What I did is I looked on eBay, and looked for the different lots that were out for specific wrestlers. So and I ended up getting just about all of them. I actually had one guy. I think he was on Craigslist, maybe. Can't remember. But he, let me hold off on that. Yeah. He had a bunch of cars that he was selling. Or maybe he was even on a Facebook or something, I can't remember. But he was selling a bunch of these, so I said, hey, I'll take all the Kurt Angle cards you have as long as they're the oldest version. So he went back and got me some of the originals. So now you're getting into these look a little bit different and they're yellow. These are actually called maneuvers. So it's the actual moves that the wrestlers do in the ring. So Angle's German suplex, of course. I love this one, the moonsault, which is great. Of course, Kurt doesn't do it that often anymore. And then the famous Olympic Slam. This is one I had in my deck that I played with for the longest time. As you can see, it's whiting like around the edges. I actually traded a Stone Cold Stunner for this card that I pulled out of the pack, which was pretty rare. And they're pretty rare to get, these unique maneuvers, these trademark finishers. So that was out of that Survivor Series there. And this one's out of Survivor Series 3, that set. And then the infamous Angle Lock, of course, which is different than the Ankle Lock, which is also in this set. So it was just a fun game. Like I said, it didn't take off like as much as say like Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon did, but it was still a really, really, really fun game. And a lot of these cards came out long after even I played. So it was cool to go back and see one day. I just on a whim looked at them. American by birth, angry by choice. Good one. Now these aren't unique, so you can actually have three of them in your deck as you play. So I had to have three. Whenever I bought a lot, it had three of them already in it. So that was neat. And this one's cool. Oh, It's True is really cool. It says when this card's in your ring area, the card tell it's true is -9F, so it actually costs less. So as you played and you laid down moves, it kind of built up your fortitude and let you play cards that had a higher cost to come out, basically. So here's the 3 eyes. These are cards that actually came with the deck. Intelligence. Intensity. And they all did something different. This one made all your maneuvers +3, so they did more damage. The intelligence made your opponent play with their their cards face up on the table, which, as you know, is a huge advantage. Like if you could do that in poker, just think about what advantage you'd have. Intensity. And then integrity lets you draw an additional card each turn, so that was a really, really cool plus. And then if you had them all out at the same time, you did. You also got some bonuses. Submit. Put 1 submission maneuver. The straps are down. Some of them could be played actually by multiple people. This one can actually be played by the Big Show deck and the Jerry Lawler. If they have this little logo over here, that means no other wrestlers can use them except for that specific wrestler. So, and the same thing with this one. The Woo, of course, Ric Flair can play with that one too, which was cool. And just about every wrestler that was in WWE, even the ones that were in there a long time ago, they went back sometimes and made decks for them. So pretty neat. Bad to the Bone. This was a special card that came out in a little tin, and you could only get it out of those tins at first. They later reprinted it, but if you guys remember the Dangerous Alliance times with Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle, and The Undertaker, that's what this is from. And then here's that reprint of it in Survivor Series 3. So, but like I said, Undertaker and Deadman Eaton can play it. Brock Lesnar or Kurt Angle can play that one. This is cool one too. It's true. Gosh, vintage Kurt Angle. That's why I like these wrestling cards, because they really, really did showcase some of the great catchphrases, some of the great maneuvers that they used to do back in the day. Oh man, where are your gold medals? Good times. Good times when you used to say that. I love it. I actually had that shirt. I still might have it somewhere, but I wore it so much it started to kind of, I don't know, like break down, I guess. And I went to a WWE show one time, and I tried to get really as close as I could to the stage. And I saw my opening, and I took off to try and go to the stage, and not the stage, but the ring. And the security guard grabbed me by the back of the shirt, and he ripped my shirt.
That's what you get.
It is what I get. But it was fun. It's good times. And I think I still have that shirt. And also I had been drinking quite a bit. Because why'd you do that? So this is the one that I actually play with in my deck that I have built. As you can see, my deck has these blue sleeves on it. It keeps the cards from getting worn on the edges, and keeps that I can put any card I want in here, so I can play with both sets. So that's the the F promo card right there, and I like that one there. I would have taken this to go get signed, but I heard that they don't sign WWF or WWE stuff, which is that's understandable, being TNA. And these are in no particular order here, but I took the cards out that I have in my deck. Now, like I said before, I have all the original best condition cards in my deck. So I'll flip through them just real quick. So there's the Olympic Slam, the original one that I have in my deck there. The Angle Lock. And that's from 2002. The Moonsault. Angle's Uppercut, which is a great card, by the way. It's not unique, so I could have 3 of them. Where Are Your Gold Medals? This one is still one of the original cards. My dad actually got this for me for Christmas one day, and I remember getting that, opening that up as a gift. But I played with it so much, I widened it around the edge, and I still haven't found one that was in better condition. So, Intensity. Oh, It's True. Bad to the Bone. The Straps Are Down. Integrity. The original Integrity there from 2001. Intelligence. It's True. That is a great card. Angle's Leg Bar. German Suplex. Submit. And then I'll Make You Tap. So, great. So those are the cards I actually play with in the deck. Like I said, I worked pretty hard to get the original version of those cards in the best condition I could. Alright, so now we're going to get into the autographed cards that we have.
Almost the same amount, huh?
Yeah. Quite a few. So this is the one that I got TTM, actually. Not the first Kurt Angle card I sent off TTM, but the second one. And I actually mentioned to him, too, that I sent off, and I thanked him for signing through the Hawk & Company. And he said that was pretty cool, and that he appreciated it. So, and this is the one I got in person, because I like the set. I wanted to have one specifically signed in person just for my set. Because don't get me wrong, I do like the TTMs too, but if I can have one in person, I'd rather have that one. And this is the cross the line card that we decided to get, besides the art card. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show that one. Mrs. Gentlevader has it in her little collection book right there, as you can see. Signed by Scott Blair here on the side, and then Kurt Angle there across his neck right there. So really cool of Scott Blair to let us send that little set in that 5-card set to get signed by him. And then we got ODB and AJ Styles too. So still work on Christian and the Dudley Boys. No big deal. So 2009, we went ahead and got that one because I wanted to go with just the original base card. If I would have had more time and seen him again or whatnot, I would have gotten that one from this 2009 where he's holding up the belt, because I do like that card. The Icons base, he had a couple really cool cards in that one too. Extreme. The O-Back, which came out beautiful, and I do like also that the cards is white bordered around the edges, so even if it did happen to get a dinged corner or whatnot, you wouldn't even be able to tell on these O-Back cards. And of course, not having gloss is just amazing. I love it. In the 2011 set, this is the very first card that I ever got signed through the mail. And it was, of course, my hero, Kurt Angle. And awesome. That got me hooked into doing TTMs right there. And, of course, it being my favorite wrestler of all time and the greatest of all time just made it even better.
It's fate.
It was fate. So enjoy having that one. Bam! Reflections right there. Blue. This is the second card that we got signed. The first one being in black. So, got one in black, got one in blue. Bam! Reflections. Now, he has a couple cards in Reflections, but I like this one with the belt right here. I thought it was really neat. This was one of the cards I had on the sell sheet also, so that was cool. And then we'll get into the the Mims that we got right here. This is one of the signed Mims. A little glare right there. Yeah, blue right across the chest right there. Neat card. And then the very first Kurt Angle card I ever pulled out of the box right there. 28 or 2008. Good one. Super thick cards there. This card I picked up in Baltimore at one of the little tables they had in the middle of the mall. I don't think it was a card show because they came just about every weekend. But this is just one that I saw and I picked it up along with my very first 2004 Pacific cards I ever got were 2 signatures. So Raven and Chris Vaughn. And at the same time I picked this one up because it was one of the few Kurt Angle cards he had. So interesting design. Crazy weird design. So the certified autos are getting those now. I was surprised I had so many. I hadn't pulled them out because I had them organized by set, so I was really surprised to pull them out all and put them together. I didn't realize I had this many, so this might have quite a bit of glare on it. There we go, right there. Kurt Angle, Karen Angle, and AJ Styles. It's kind of neat. I love it that they have the pictures down the side. That's really cool. And on these, they actually had them printed right there, which is kind of cool. I don't remember them doing that in the other set, so neat to have that one. And good to have Karen Angle sign as Karen Angle, which is cool. And of course, always never go wrong with having AJ Styles. This was the very first Kurt Angle autograph that I ever got. We got this before we even opened up any of the boxes. I wanted this Kurt Angle card because I wanted a Kurt Angle autograph. I'm not even gonna lie. So, and this is just beautiful card. Love it all the way around. I love that it's the gold version, which is numbered out of 50. And, you know, with the belt, it just looks amazing. And the Cross the Line is one of my favorite sets, you know, as far as signatures go. And certified. It's just beautiful. It's just a great card. Love the way the signature came out. Small, nice and clean. No blue coming off on any of the signatures. Just wonderful. I love this card. Kurt Angle Olympic Gold right there. That card right there came from Owen from across the pond. And we made a trade, and he didn't even tell me that it was inscribed with Olympic gold right there. So that was a huge surprise, and just a beautiful, beautiful card. That one there is also numbered. Oh, it's numbered out of 60, so it's that middle version also. So just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. This is the only Kurt Angle autograph that we've ever pulled so far. And to be a duel with Bobby Lashley. Of course, I wasn't watching when Bobby Lashley was wrestling, but it was freaking awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome to pull that out of 2009. 2009 was good to us. And nice to have that one. And that one's also numbered out of 10. So it's the lowest Kurt Angle that we also have. And pulled from a box, which makes it special. So. And then the second to the last card I'm going to show you, which is great. I love this card. I got this one along with the 2008 card, the triple, in a nice lot of cards I got from a golf sports cards forum. And so that was Kurt Angle, Kevin Nash, Booker T, and Scott Steiner. So this is the main event mafia card, if you will, of these folks right here. And probably the best main event mafia card after the one that's in the knockout set that has the 6 that was not a Freudian slip, that has the 6 autos on it. Oh, this one does have Kurt Angle. It says it on there too. It's printed on there, so that's cool. But in the knockouts set, there is one that has 6 autographs on it, and it's really, really cool. And it has Sting and Sharmell plus these 4 on it, and that card is sweet because it's unlike any cards from the knockout set, and it even has the main event circle, you know, with a little M in it, and that card is awesome. It's just really pricey when it does come up on eBay, but I'm not gonna lie, I've had it favorited and watched for a while before, so it's definitely on my wish list, but it's well over $200 whenever you see it. And that one there is numbered out of 25, so I got a great deal on this one, and the triple from 2008, so love that one. And then, of course, I have to save the best for last, and I will throw a shout out to All Types of Cards once again for giving this to me, dude. I still owe you. That's why whatever trade that we make, I'm always going to throw in something extra for you. So whatever we decide on, expect something until I feel like, we're even or close to it. What?
No,
Oh,
nice.
sorry, Mr. Gentlevader was laughing. But yeah.
That's cute.
So I'm thankful that he even thought to give it to me, and it's the Kurt Angle 101. Kurt Angle 101 memorabilia card that we did end up getting signed at the second show, which no, was this the first show? It was the first show, February 2nd.
Priority.
Yeah, it was priority. It was one of the first things we had him sign. So that's it right there. Maybe it'd be that now, but 1 out of 1 right there. I'm looking to. I might actually send it off to get it graded, just to get it in a nice sealed case. I took it in and out, so the corners are a little banged up. But this one is going nowhere, folks. So, just love it. Just love it. But alright, folks, that's it. Thank you. Sorry about the longness of the video. I just wanted to show that little Kurt Angle PC that I got going on right there. We do have a couple 8x10s, like the one that Herd Fam sent me, and some of the other ones that we've gotten online, and a couple videos. But I think we'll save those for another time. Right now, I just wanted to show the cards off, and I know that not a whole lot of people know that I had the raw deal cards at all. So, hey, thanks YouTube. Appreciate you viewing. Have a good time. Till next time. Gentlevader out.